My name is Reed Blinn of Newmark Grubb Knight Frank. We have a tenant representation team providing commercial real estate services in the Philadelphia region. Today, I'm very pleased to welcome Mike Daley, CEO of OrthoGenerics, for our Citybizlist interview. Welcome, Mike.
Initially, in order to do the application, my partner and I were all doing all the heavy lifting. We needed funding in order to pay for the regulatory filing. There are three things. We needed the regulatory filing. We needed to pay for biostatisticians because we were doing a lot of biostatistical analysis of showing our product was really equivalent to the existing product. And the third thing you never leave out as a startup is lawyers. So if you miss that in terms of projecting out your cost, you're going to go bankrupt very quickly. So that was the three major costs that we had to in the first $350,000 to $400,000 that we raised. We were fortunate in our first equity round of angel investors to find, I call it a syndicate consortium, through a colleague of mine that actually my past experience with Heilgan. He was one of our speakers. He got it very quickly. He put together a bunch of his friends that, and probably about another 2 or 3 other angel investors, we got matching funds from Ben Franklin. So it was a total of $350,000 to $400,000 we had to make the application. We then raised an additional $400,000 or $500,000 through different angel investors. One of the lead investors who had put in $100,000 was from a small venture firm called New Age Ventures. He also, when we got the approvable letter in 2014, probably was January of 2015, he wrote a $500,000 convertible note. So we're now at about 1.4 million plus 500,000, and that 500,000 allowed us to get to the point where we're starting to become commercial, allowed us to get to the point where we got our own reimbursement code. And from there, the funding, we thought we were going to need maybe another 5 million in a Series A round. So that was what we thought was going to stop our seed funding to get us to the proof of concept. But then he, as a lead investor, saw the opportunity because we got a very, very favorable reimbursement for our product. And we felt that there was a tremendous opportunity. So he wrote a $2.5 million line of credit, okay? So the $2.5 million line of credit allowed us to buy inventory, to pay for a contract sales organization, and to start to build the infrastructure for a commercial team. We proceeded and did that, and in 2016, we were at least successful enough to become cash flow positive by the end of the year. And 2 months ago, we wrote a check for $1.7 million because we were paying it down, and we are debt-free. Okay, we're debt-free, we have money in the bank, and we're on projection to do 15 to 20 million by the end of the year. So we're reinvesting that in other products, some of hyaluronic acid, some of other devices, always focused on the same customer base. That is sports medicine, musculoskeletal, orthopedic, maybe rheumatology. If we can bring additional products into, shall we say, the bag of our sales professionals, the cost of that sale, operational cost, diminishes. That's our focus. We will never license something that is outside of that focus. So if it's something that has a $15 to $20 million total market in the US, we may put it into that bag because that can decrease, and our operating costs do not go up significantly over adding those to the bag.